Hello, we are now in Germany, in Berlin, and I have here Stefan Blankers. Hello, Stefan. I guess you're the first man in Germany which prefers such philosophy and political system as anarcho-capitalism. Can you explain us what is it, the main ideas of it?
Yes, capitalism means free exchange between people, and anarchism means that free exchange as a basis of society, and that we do not need such thing as government or state or any other coercion.
Okay, thank you. And when you started to be interested in anarcho-capitalism, and why you think that anarcho-capitalism is better than, for example, socialism?
I was, in my youth, I was an anarchist, believing that living free without the state was the ideal. And anarchism has some tradition in Europe and the US, but there is something missing, and this is a clear theory of economics. And when I learned about anarcho-capitalism during a stay in California in 1980, I came across Murray Rothbard's theory, putting together the anarchist tradition and the tradition of capitalist economic theory. I immediately felt that this was a missing link and the missing theory for anarchism. And I hoped that the other anarchists in Germany will be convinced, but they still are leftists and did not follow me in such a number that I expected back then. Yes, the other question was why it is a better system than socialism. I would say than state socialism. Of course, there are ideals of free socialism, people who work together and share everything. They are free to do so and try to do so, but an economy directed by the state always will lead to crisis and other problems in society, and we have experience with this, and we can say as a rule that the more power the state has, so worse for the people.
Okay, thank you. And the last question is really interested. I'm interested in it because I'm from Ukraine. So I want to share my ideas about anarcho-capitalism. I think that in Ukraine we have also a little bit of anarcho-capitalism because, for example, our government doesn't control people and maybe doesn't care about people, and people do whatever they want. And for example, if policeman stops you and you have to pay some money to him, so everybody knows that this money, they don't go to our government, they go direct into the pocket of this policeman. So I think we had a quite quick change from socialism to capitalism in Ukraine. And so what is your opinion about Ukraine? If you heard, of course you heard about Ukraine and everything, what is your idea?
I'm not very familiar with the Ukrainian situation, but in general I can say that when a state system breaks down, then of course people try to organize themselves, and this is a good sign. It's a sign that people are able to organize themselves. But on the other hand, a breakdown of a state often leaves some power and some coercion. So if the policeman you just mentioned, he has a kind of monopoly. He is not an entrepreneur. He does not sell his service and tries to give the best service. He's just have the monopoly of the state and takes the money for himself. So this is not anarcho-capitalism. It is better often than a very strict functioning state, but a transition to anarcho-capitalism will need some people who know the idea and will promote it. It's with every other social system. A social system will only work if at least some people have this ideal of this the system. So even democracy does not claim to function without people consenting to it. So I think there is not automatically, when a state breaks down, anarcho-capitalism will be in full functioning. In parts, yes, but not the whole idea.
Yes, I understand. Thank you. And what future you see for Germany?
I am more pessimistic in theory, and I'm optimistic in practice. I think that the state in Germany is very strong and good organized, and this is bad for us. On the other hand, I think when I started in 1980 to promote anarcho-capitalism, I was the only one in Germany, and everyone calls me just crazy, who I tried to explain. And now we have some more people who like anarcho-capitalism or libertarian philosophy and rolling back the state. So in my lifetime something changed in Germany very drastically. So probably there will be some kind of what is the English word for wunder, for for surprise? Yeah, probably there is a surprise, a miracle. Yes, we need a miracle in Germany.
Okay, thank you very much for interview, and I wish you good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Bye.